trust that I told my mom. She thinks we're still going strong. She knows that I'm so fond of you that she can't ignore. How every day she knocks, but I don't answer my door. Every time I look outside my house, I try to make myself believe I can look at nature and feel good again. She just called and texted to say I want to talk, but I'm too scared to meet. Is that why you think the worst of me? You say we'll make up. Why'd you say that? Why'd you break her? 'Cause I never got to teach myself how to not show myself, let go. All my friends know that you think the worst of me. Even though you break my heart, now we're living once apart. Now I've got you since I'm smart. Never got to teach myself.
What's up, chat?
That's done and said.
Nobody gives a fuck. Nobody gives a fuck about this stream because we're not playing Tomodachi Life.
I thought the worst of me.
Nobody cares. That's fine. What's up, everyone? It's my birthday. Yo, happy birthday, Angelo. I hope you've been having a good one. Let's see. Who are my members in the chat? I see Junio. Nice to see you. I think that's it. You know what? I shouldn't be fucking coasting off the chat. I got fucking work to do. Alright? I gotta lock the fuck in. It's time. It's time. Chat, we're doing more animation. This is probably gonna be like a relatively chill stream compared to the Tomodachi Life streams. This is going to be an especially chill stream if your first experience with my live streams has been me playing that fucking game. These streams are nowhere near as hyper as those. Sometimes I'm quiet for like 30 seconds straight. I'm not saying anything, and all that's happening is drawing on screen. That's it, alright? If you want to wait until I think 6 o'clock, 6 o'clock is when we're doing Tomodachi Life. If you want to wait until 6 o'clock and come back, that is completely fine. I don't care. But yeah, we're gonna be animating. We're gonna be animating for a bit, and we're not even animating Spider-Man today. So I can't even fucking blame people for not being engaged. But we'll see how this stream goes. We'll see how much work I get done, and if I get a lot of work done in a short amount of time, I'm thinking fuck it. I'll just fucking start Tomodachi Life early, and then we can get into playing that for the rest of the night. Sorry, I fucking love this song. What time zone? 6 o'clock? Okay, so for me right now, it's 3 p.m. Dude, I fucking love this song. I'm sorry, chat. I usually play Silent Hill, but I wanted to see how playing Pink Panthers was gonna go with the copyright. It does not get my entire stream taken down, so I may be doing this for a fat minute. Alright, let's do it. I am animating somebody doing a fucking flying drop kick into a windshield. Now, the reason this shot looks a little funny is because there's a shot before it that sort of builds up into it. Makes the motion look a lot more natural. I'll get that for you. Okay, so what the fuck is playing right now? There we go. Alright. So this shot plays. It stops right before the feet hit the window. And then boom. I promise that looks natural. It'll look natural when we have the whole thing animated. But right now we're just gonna animate the post dropkick shot where the dude kind of sluggishly rolls off the car. Enough fucking talking. I'm just gonna do the shit. Hold on, I gotta fuck up my camera. Kai, have you ever listened to Daft Punk? Yeah, I listen to a little bit of Daft Punk. Not as much as some other stuff, though. Hold on, I gotta fix my fucking VTuber. Okay, there we go. Kai, how's your day? Oh, that's pretty good. I'm not gonna lie, I was kind of fucking sitting on my ass doing nothing all morning until I started streaming. Well, I did clip that moment from the Tomodachi stream where Black Cat, Gwen, and MJ pull up on Peter in the Ferris wheel. So I did do that. But other than that, I have done like nothing else all day. His eye would be on this side. Sorry, I had to look at my reference. Ready for Tomodachi. Dude, I think I've accidentally killed my streaming audience. I've created a monster. Because this is what I would normally be doing. Embarrassing voice crack. This is what I would normally be doing on any fucking regular day when I decide to stream. But ever since that fucking game came out, people just fucking expect Tomodachi life from me now. Fuck me, what have I done? I've created a fucking monster. It's coming, chat, it's coming. You gotta wait like fucking 3 hours. Maybe sooner if I get a lot of work done. Bouncing to the music. Yeah, me too. Sometimes I fucking catch myself remembering that fucking Pink is on in the background. I can't fucking help myself. Oh god, man, wrinkles are so fucking hard. Like I'm trying to figure out how this fucking shoulder should look with the fucking heavy hoodie on it. Dude, I can't wait until I get a fucking 100 episodes under my belt. Never gonna happen. And then I fucking eventually become an animation god. Never gonna happen. And then I can pump out an entire episode in a day. Also never gonna happen. Dude, guys, trust me. The more you animate, the faster you can fucking do it. Swear to God. 100% true, not fake news. If you fucking animate for 5 years, you'll learn to fucking animate an entire frame in a millisecond. Can you draw in real mediums also? I'm not gonna lie, I have not drawn with traditional media like since I was in art school. I would do a lot of that for assignments and stuff, but ever since, I rarely bust out, you know, like an actual piece of paper and start drawing on that. when I do, on the rare occasion that I do draw something physically, I think my favorite way to draw is with markers. Just something about the heavy inking is so satisfying. Why am I coloring it right now? I always make that dumbass mistake. Who is this you're drawing? This is a fucking federal agent. That's who. I think ICE agents are federal agents. I don't know. I don't want to call him a fucking ICE agent on the stream because immediately I'm gonna fucking alert those kinds of guys that are like, oh, PSM is fucking making art that's anti-ICE. I'm gonna freak out in the chat. PSM's a libtard. Confirmed. But yeah, it's an ICE agent. I can't fucking hide it anymore. It is. He's fucking drop kicking somebody's window open. But hey, if I was an idiot and I supported ICE and I saw somebody animating an ICE agent fucking kicking somebody's fucking front mirror or front window open, I'd be like, fuck yeah, that's awesome, dude. I love seeing agents commit violence. That shit is so epic. Yeah, you know what? What am I freaking out about? I love state violence. What percentage of the episode is complete in terms of animation? Bro, you guys always ask me this shit. I have to like bust out a calculator to fucking figure that out. I don't know, but I can tell you that I have 6 minutes. I have 6 minutes of animation done. PSM, I tried to download your Marvel Rivals mod, but instead of PSM, I typed in PMS. Thank you for telling me. Oh boy, dude, I swear to God, I can rely on this question coming up on my stream every time I go live, and the answer has not changed. It's always the same. Somebody asked me, Kai, have you watched Invincible Season 4? No, I have not watched Invincible Season 4. I still haven't gotten past Season 1 yet. Who's PMS? I know PMO, but not that. You guys are so insightful today. Kai, did you read the new Spider-Man comic that just dropped? Twitter is a mess right now. Is that the one where Mary Jane fucking kills the dude who killed Paul? Is this the first time that Mary Jane's ever killed somebody? I don't think Mary Jane has ever taken a life before. That's kind of funny. I also think it's really funny that Marvel is convinced that nobody gives a fuck about side characters unless they have superpowers. Guys, look. Nobody wants to read about Mary Jane. Historically, nobody has ever liked Mary Jane. But don't worry, I know how to make Mary Jane likable. Let's give her fucking superpowers. Yo, why the fuck, dude, why does Pink Panthers always have these random ass people featuring on her songs? Not even featuring, like she'll just make a remix with some random ass person on her song. I just accidentally booted up my fucking modding program. No, get this shit off my screen. Please. Hold on. I do not like the Pink Panthers remixes. Alright, fuck it. I'm turning on the Silent Hill soundtrack. This always fucking happens with me. Alright, there we go. What is the average duration you intend for each episode to have? I don't know. It depends on the story, but I'd like them to be 10 to 20 minutes long every time. You know what? I gotta put the Tomodachi live stream that we're doing after this in the pinned chat so that people will stop asking me when we're gonna do it. It's coming, guys. It's coming. Okay. There we go. It's pinned at the top of the chat. Or at the bottom of the chat. I guess YouTube moved it. Kai, did you find the Invincible costume pics? No. Sorry. I'm not gonna lie, the closed fist is kind of like my clutch when it comes to or not my clutch, my crutch when it comes to drawing hands. Like if I ever want to save time when I have to draw a hand, I just close the fist. And I fucking put the fist at an angle where that you can't see the fingers very well. And I turn that fucking fist into a fucking meatball at the end of somebody's arm. Saves me so much fucking time. Are you going to be live on May 9th? What, chat? I don't know. What, dude, why do you guys ask me questions like this? Like, you guys ask me the most random ass questions. Someone in the chat said PSM Rule 34. All right. Thank you, chatter. Is this the only scene you're animating today? No. I might do another animation after this. But that one, I think that one will take a little less effort than the one that we're currently doing. I have to animate this guy rolling off the hood of a car, which has also not been drawn yet. So I wouldn't even consider this animation done, even when I do all this fucking animation for this one guy. Hold on, I'm just saving the file real quick so I can pull it back up. Alright. Okay. Kai, one of these days you have to play Marvel vs. Capcom 2 live on stream and invite some viewers to play with you. I would, but I'm not very good at that game. I'm not that good. I didn't play that game a lot when I was growing up. I have like a very specific memory of like being at like this summer camp thing. And I think I had to be like maybe like 5 or maybe like a little bit older than that. But I remember seeing all the older kids playing Marvel vs. Capcom, and that is probably the most time I spent with that game as a youth. I would like dabble in it a little bit as I got older, and I, you know, even like I boot the game up and play a couple of rounds like every year now, but I do not play that game. I have not played that game enough in my life to consider myself very good at it. I was more of a Smash Bros kid when I was growing up. Chat, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not gonna talk about Tomodachi Life until we get into Tomodachi Life. Like, I'm not gonna take any requests for shit I should add or anything like that. I'm just gonna ignore any Tomodachi Life related chats until we get on the game. Like, I'm not trying to be a dickhead to you guys who like want to suggest shit that I should add, but personally, I want to wait until that kind of stuff is relevant until I start interacting with stuff like that. I don't know if you care about DC related stuff, but have you seen the new Clayface trailer? Wait, there's a trailer? They drop a Clayface trailer? Let me look this up. Oh, shit. I gotta check this out. Hold on. Chat, let's watch this live. Oh my god, he looks like that motherfucker from Mouthwashing. Or Mouthwash, or whatever the fuck. Alright, let's... You know what? Let's take a second. Let's take a second and watch this. Whoa. Ugh. Come on, man. I'm not gonna lie, I'm underwhelmed. I'm underwhelmed as fuck by that. I don't know. Call me a chud, alright? Call me a fucking superhero slop consumer. But I'm thinking about Clayface in my mind. And after seeing that, I don't know. I'm not sold. I'm not sold. I'm not sold. I'm sure it's going to be good. I'm sure it's going to be good when it comes out, but I thought that trailer was kind of underwhelming. I don't know. I feel like this is going to be like a Morbius, Kraven the Hunter, Venom movie kind of deal. I fucking hope not. But, I really hope that he deforms into, like, something insane. Like, if he doesn't look like regular old Clayface by the end of the movie, I don't know. I might not give a shit. I might not give a shit. Looks kind of fake, to be honest. I won't say that. I don't think it looks fake. It definitely looks real. But if they don't do this superhero villain movie thing right, like if they continue on this, like, oh, the star of our fucking villain based, I don't know. I think I'm thinking too much of the fucking Sony villain movies. I just need to shut my mouth and wait until it comes out. I'm feeling pessimistic. I gotta chill. I gotta remember that this is DC. This is James Gunn. It's probably gonna be good. I'm gonna wait until it comes out. Are you a fan of the body horror? I don't know. I wouldn't call myself a fan. This is connected to the Gunverse, so I think we will most likely see his Clayface against Batman, unlike Sony. You know what? You're right. Chat, do not take up my pessimistic demeanor on this. I'm sure it's going to be good, and this fucking version of the character is actually going to be able to fucking capitalize on the potential, unlike the fucking Sony shits. I should not be relating it to the Sony movies. I think I'm just burnt on the idea of a villain getting a movie after seeing it get done wrong so many fucking times. I'm not gonna have faith, but I'm not gonna say it's gonna be dog shit right now. It's like I'm gonna wait until it comes out to form an opinion, but right now I'm kind of meh on it. I've seen too many Venom movies. I've seen too many Venom movies, chat. I'm not gonna lie. I think the Venom movies broke me in a way that I can never recover from. I think Venom, like I've gotten really pessimistic about superhero movies as of late. Like superhero media related movies, whatever. The Venom movies have greatly contributed to how fucking hopeless I feel when it comes to some of these fucking projects. Like, I saw Venom 1, I thought it was fucking boring until Venom showed up. I saw Let There Be Carnage, And while there were some fun scenes, I thought that that movie was so fucking childish and stupid. And not in a way that was fun on rewatch. Like, I thought the dialogue between Venom and the symbiote was too fucking corny for me to take seriously. Which the movie wants you to. Like, they want you to take their relationship seriously. And then Venom 3. Oh my god, Venom 3 was just an utter pile of dog shit. I remember, I talked about this in a video. I don't remember which video it was. But I went to go see Venom 3 in my black Spider-Man suit. Nobody in that theater, by the way. Like, not a soul was seeing that movie with me. Right? I watched that movie. And as the credits roll, I'm thinking to myself, I have never been so fucking embarrassed of anything I've ever done in my life. I should have came to this movie in a fucking t-shirt and sweatpants. That's what this fucking movie deserved. I shouldn't have even been there. I should have never even seen that fucking movie. That movie was fucking horrible. I keep forgetting there was a Venom 3. Good. That movie should have never been made. I don't know how the fuck they got Tom Hardy to sign off on making that fucking piece of garbage. I still haven't watched Venom 3, Morbius, or Craven. I hope I can go the rest of my life without ever seeing them. I don't ever want to see them. I watched Madam Web, and I got pissed off. I was like, bro, this movie is garbage. I watched that movie twice, actually. First time, I watched it with some friends. Second time, I watched it in the VC with Alex Lennon and Mullet Man Comics. And I remember when I was first watching the movie, right? There's a scene where, like, somebody's talking to Madam Web, and they go, oh, what the fuck is it that they say? They say, with great responsibility comes great power. And the first time I'm watching this with some friends, right? And immediately I hear them twist the phrase around, and I go, oh, that's fucking stupid. That makes no fucking sense. And then my friend turns to me and says, no, actually, it does make sense. And I'm like, bro, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Like, never have I felt so hopeless in my fellow man after hearing her say that to me. I ordered an IQ test for her right there. Shit like genuinely ruined my faith in humanity. With great fucking responsibility comes great power. No, the fuck it doesn't. No, the fuck it doesn't. It only goes one way. It only goes one fucking way. Kai, did you actually tell your IRLs to shut the fuck up? That's low-key kind of mean. Call me when your IRLs start defending Madam Web, bro. Call me when your IRLs start defending Madam Web. Next you're gonna fucking hear people say PSM is abusive to his real life friends. During a watch session of Madam Web, he told one of his friends to shut the fuck up. And even still, flipping the phrase around, right? The movie treats it like it's some, like, incredibly motivational fucking deep thought. That's some fucking I'm 14 and this is deep shit. Like, you just flipped the phrase around. There is nothing fucking inherently intelligent about that. Am I really supposed to fucking put my fucking hands to my cheeks and gawk over the fact that you flipped around the great power, great responsibility quote? Am I really supposed to lose my shit in the fucking theater over that? That you fucking flipped some words around? I'm not a fucking baby. You can't fucking amuse me with the shapes and colors, bro. Yo, Astro Toidle, thank you for being a 4-month member.
Yo, brother, how you doing? How's life treating you?
It's going pretty good. Nothing crazy has really happened, you know, so it's not like anything's like super different from the last time I went live. You know, same old, same old. His hand's too fucking small. I feel like I should shorten that arm as he gets up. I feel like it's too fucking long. Can we just break into Sony HQ and steal the rights back at this point? Now, don't be too hasty. Don't be too hasty. Now, Sony has made some stinkers, all right? They have definitely pooped the bed. But we should not act like Sony owns the market on shitty Spider-Man products. All right, under Sony's wing, you got the Spider-Man trilogy from Sam Raimi, the Andrew Garfield duology, Spectacular Spider-Man, right? With Disney, what do you have? What do you have? Ultimate Spider-Man, Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man, the Tom Holland movies. After Sony had less power with Spider-Man, there is a noticeable drop-off in character writing, in character depth, across all mediums. TV, movies, all that shit. I would take Sony Spider-Man over Disney Spider-Man any fucking day of the week. Any fucking day of the week. Spider-Verse? Come on. If you ask me, I wish fucking Disney never got their hands on the rights. If Disney never got their hands on the rights, guess what we would still have? Spectacular Spider-Man. We would have Spectacular Spider-Man Season 3, a Spectacular Spider-Man movie an animated movie. That's right, they were planning on doing that. We could have had it all.
At Astro Toidle is so cool they gave me $5 Canadian. PSM, did you know that I had a dream that I donated you $1,000 and in exchange you put my spider Sona on the island?
You know what? I think if somebody donated $1,000 to the stream... No, I'm not even going to say that because somebody is going to do it and then I'm actually going to have to follow through on it. But that sounds like something that would happen. But just keep it in mind, chat. Do not, if you send me $1,000 and you ask me to put you on the Tomodachi Life Island, I'm not going to do it, alright? I'm still not going to do it. I can't break the rule, chat. I can't break the rule. Spider-Man only island. Hey, what are you using to get that 3D PSM model over you? So cool. This is VC Face. I believe the program is called. I'm pretty sure a lot of pretty sure a lot of VTubers use it to, you know, get their 3D models on screen. I normally wouldn't use a VTuber, but sometimes I just don't feel like showing my face on stream. And I reached out to Channel Dog, formerly known as Channel Pup, and I asked him if he would make me a VTuber if I paid him to do it. And you know, he did, and we worked together, and he showed me this, and you know, that's history. But yeah, I'm probably just gonna end up using this model like all the time now. I don't know if I'll be showing my face on streams as much as I used to. You haven't felt like showing your face on stream since you got the model. Now that's just straight up not true. Because I showed my face in the first Tomodachi live stream, I think. I showed my face in the Ultimate Spider-Man stream. When else did I show my face? I have not exclusively been faceless since I got this VTuber. That's a lie. But that may continue. Or this may be a new thing where I just feel like not showing my face. You lying! Why are you trolling me? Why are you trolling me? Would you prefer the brand new day suit have a fat back logo? Yeah, I would. I would like it to have the fat back logo. I'd like every Spider-Man, well, not every Spider-Man suit, but I don't know. The brand new day suit is already so much of a comic inspired look that they should have just gone the whole way. I really do think they should have just had the fucking big fat spider logo on the back. I like that one a whole lot. But, you know, I can't complain about them not doing it. I see why, you know. It's the fat back logo, it's naturally just very dated and not... I mean, of course you're going to look at it and go... That's not a fucking spider. Like, that looks like a fucking cockroach. It's too stylized of a logo. But, I don't know. I'm just very nostalgic for it. Like, I really like it. Even if I want the brand new day... Even if I want the brand new day suit to have it, I can still kind of acknowledge why... Or I can still acknowledge why they didn't fucking use it. It's a weird looking spider logo. But I still like it though. Dude, I'm so fucking sore. Sorry, I went to a new rock climbing gym yesterday. And this gym is way more fucking advanced than the one I usually go to. So when you're rock climbing, right? Or if you're at a good rock climbing gym, they will have different kinds of walls. Some of these walls are straight up and they're not on an angle, but some of these walls are angled. They lean towards the floor, and that makes for a harder climb because you have to climb, you know, kind of diagonally. You know, most rock climbing walls, the normal difficulty is like this, but some of them are like this, and you have to climb up that way as opposed to this way, which is much easier. The rock climbing gym I went to yesterday had a wall that looked like this, and you had to fucking climb up this way, and some of the finishes made you have to climb around a corner like that. That was hard as fuck, but it was fun. It's a shame that it's so fucking far away from me, because I want to go back soon. I also got some, I also finally got rock climbing shoes for the first time. I've been climbing in rentals this whole time. PSM, will you make a Spider-Man Unlimited suit out of nano machines that you borrowed from Alex Lennon? What makes you think that Alex Lennon can manufacture nano machines? Does Alex Lennon have a second channel where he builds nano robots and nobody told me about it? Somebody's got to let me in on this. PSM, when do you estimate episode 2 of your Spider-Man show will come out? Oh yeah, it's coming out tomorrow. I'll totally have all the animation finished by then. I'm gonna play Tomodachi Life, and then after that, I think I'm gonna animate every single scene after that in like 5 minutes, and then I can upload it, and then you guys will be able to see it real soon. I just I don't animate that fast on stream because I'm intentionally being slow and lazy about it. This sleeve looks stupid. PSM, what is your opinion on your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man classic suit using the back logo on the front? So stupid. So fucking stupid. It's so dumb. The thing about the front logo of the Spider-Man suit, right, is that it's sitting on a bed of webs. Alright? Most Spider-Man suits, classic Spider-Man suits, have the front logo positioned in a fucking huge amount of webbing. Naturally, you would want to make a logo that stretches out very far across the chest, across the red section, so that it sticks out along the bed of webbing that it's laying on. The Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man suit absolutely fails at this because the logo is so small that you can't even fucking see it
At Astro
in
Total
most
is so cool
shots.
they gave me 5 Canadian dollars. D. So I can't get my Sona on island. Can I get my Sona on the show? I'm kidding.
You scared me for a second there. I hate having to say no. But yeah, the small front logo is so fucking pitiful. Like, if you took a picture of Spider-Man and you scaled it down to like 360p, right? Most pictures of Spider-Man, I feel like, you would still be able to clearly see the spider logo on the chest. But for your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man, the logo is so fucking small and pitiful, it turns into a fucking P. Like a little P on Spider-Man's chest. I don't mean like the letter P or like peeing yourself. I mean like a green pea, the fucking vegetable. That's what it looks like. It's so fucking stupid. Like, it's so small. It's so hard to fucking notice. It's not visually striking whatsoever. It's just bland, boring, and unimaginative. God, man. You know, I think as time goes on, I was not harsh enough on your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. I thought I was too harsh on it, and then I felt like an asshole. And then I've looped back around to being like, no, that show's fucking mid-slop. I mean, Peter in the show is a fucking boring character that has like no motivation. Right? He's just a good guy because he feels like being a good guy and for no other reason. Right? The reason for Peter getting bit by the spider is because of some time travel bullshit. And it's like, alright, who fucking cares? Like, what? How does it change the plot? Like, what does it do for the plot? The fact that the spider was sent back in time from the final episode to the first episode. Like, what fucking purpose does that serve? It does nothing. I don't care that at the end of the show, Peter has a big speech about how we should fucking live our lives and this and that, and maybe things happen for no reason. I don't give a fuck about that. Alright? Stories are supposed to have things that fucking happen for a reason. And sometimes that reason isn't always fucking explained to you or like made extremely fucking obvious. There should still be artist's intent. Right? And there is no fucking artistic intent that you can glean from sending the spider back in time other than it would be cool. There is no other fucking reason for it. And of course, because most Spider-Man adaptations have no fucking clue how to do anything interesting with this character, we are already jumping into Venom in Season 2. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Chat, are you guys still there? My fucking stream just turned off. Are you guys still there? I think we're good. I'm not sure. Your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man has one of the worst Peter voices in history. Now, I don't think his Peter voice is that bad. I do think the guy playing him is a bit of a fucking moron, though. I think the guy playing him is a fucking idiot. And I'll tell you why, right? I'll tell you why. Let me find the specific image I'm looking for. When they were pitching him the show and showing him the concept art and shit, right? Seeing concept art like this, right? The dude came away from it and said, I was worried that the show was gonna be woke and shit. Why? Why would you worry about that? Because there are black people in the cast? Because there are brown people in the cast? Why would you say that? Like, what other reason would you have for saying that? I think the dude's a fucking chud. And this is clearly a guy that hasn't fucking done his reading on old fucking Spider-Man shit. Because if you go back and you read some of that Stan Lee, John Romita Sr. shit, they're doing shit that would make right-wingers flip their lid today. You got J. Jonah Jameson defending his black employees from racists.
So cool, they gave me $4.99.
Oh.
D. P.S. I love your art style. Also, what is your favorite piece of Spider-Man media besides comics?
I'd have to say a lot of the TV shows. The TV shows never let me down. Well, the TV shows I like. It also pisses me off that modern Spider-Man and some Spider-Sonas are all just fucking Twitch streamer. Don't look at me, bro. Don't look at me. Don't look at me. Didn't Spectacular literally race swap a good chunk of the cast too? Yes, like Liz Allen was a white lady in the comics. And correct me if I'm wrong, they made her Hispanic in Spectacular Spider-Man. And I remember Greg Weisman, he talked about his reasoning for doing this in an interview, and he said it's because he wanted the demographic of the show to look a little bit more accurate to the demographics of New York. He did it because he wanted to portray a more accurate vision of what the people look like in New York, and it's not just white people everywhere. And he was right to do so. He was right to fucking do so. Because believe it or not, New York is not just filled with white people. But yeah, I think that the guy voicing Peter in Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man, when he got shown the concept art, he got shown brown people in the cast. And because he saw brown people, he immediately assumed that the show was going to be fucking woke. And therefore bad, the way that he made it sound. And I think the guy's a fucking idiot for it, personally. That being said, I didn't think his Spider-Man voice was horrible. I think if he was given a better version of Peter to play, he could do decent. Not saying it's bad, but I feel like the way we're using the word woke is getting more inconsistent as time goes on. Now, I'm not using the word woke the way that Hudson or I think his name is Hudson. I'm not using the word woke in the way that guy thinks the word woke is used. I know what woke means. Alright, woke means being aware of the way that the world is. You know, like cruelties, all that shit. It basically just means to be aware of societal truths. But to dumbasses, it means brown people in my TV show. Y'all, why is Scooby-Doo beefing with Winnie the Pooh and Invincible? What the fuck are you guys talking about? My chat has just devolved into invincible brain rot. Like, I look at the chat every fucking 5 minutes, and it's like somebody who's like talking about something we were talking about, and then it's like sea salt or steak, or how does he say it? I don't know. You know what? Let me change the music. Let me put on some tunes for you guys.
Where is he? Where is Omni-Man?
Okay.
Where is he? Where is Omni-Man? Where is Omni-Man? Where is he? Where is Omni-Man?
My name is General Krieg. Are you sure? Your father will be executed. Are you sure? And you will return to Earth. Are you sure? You will assume his mission and prepare the planet for our rule. I know this may not appeal to you.
Guess who's finally getting his powers?
Are you sure?
No, I gotta stop. I gotta stop because that genuinely made me laugh. Motherfucker. Alright, I'm back at it. Are you sure? What's your favorite Spider-Man series, but you can't pick Spectacular? That actually makes it much easier for me. I just picked the '90s show. The '90s show is so good. I'm not gonna lie. I think a lot of Spectacular Spider-Man fans kind of sleep on the '90s show, but it's really good. I mean, there's some stuff in there that I don't even think Spectacular does as good. Like the fact that you get like a really pissed off Peter who's just like very fucking tired of his role as Spider-Man, and like you get to see him like acting out in anger and a lot of the plot lines going on in that show. So fucking good. You don't get to see that a lot in Spectacular, not without the fucking symbiote. And that's something you could give the 90s animated series credit for, because they've got Peter getting pissed off. No symbiote. A lot of Spider-Man adaptations, they think that they need the symbiote to make Peter act out in anger. But you don't. You really don't. I think it should be common sense that if you were a superhero who had to constantly lie to everybody you cared about, right? And that, of course, would lead to them, like, returning in anger to you, right? And getting pissed off, right? And you're always fucking failing them for reasons they can't understand. I think naturally that would give someone an angry-ass disposition. And that, I think that would make anybody act out and freak out and do sometimes like really mean shit in anger. And I think that is something that Peter Parker should be doing in more things. Because being Spider-Man, it's not a fucking dream. It's not a power fantasy. It's not a fucking power fantasy. It might feel like that at first, but I think anybody who fucking knows anything about Spider-Man should fucking know that it sucks. It actually sucks. It's a power fantasy for maybe the first 5 minutes, and then Uncle Ben dies, and then it's just a world of guilt and suffering. And I think a lot of Spider-Man media needs to catch up to that idea. It's part of the reason why I really don't like Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man, because there is like there's not a lot of that character that I actually give a shit about in that show. I want a Peter that gets extra mad with the symbiote. I don't know. I don't think you need the symbiote to exacerbate his anger at all. I think for too long, people have been fed this false image of what the symbiote is. And it's distorted their view of Venom and everything related to the symbiote. It's poisoned the well for people. And it's turned the symbiote into something it's never been. The symbiote used to be about, like, it used to have themes of denial and I don't know how to fucking word it, but the symbiote, the main thing about the symbiote was that it was a creature that loved Peter. It was an alien life form, sure. And because it was an alien life form, right? But that didn't mean it wasn't capable of loving Peter and feeling feelings for him. But Peter, because he was so scared of the fact that he was wearing an alien, he denies it immediately. He treats it as though it's less than a human being, right? He treats it like dog poop on his shoe. He wants it gone. He wants it off him at any cost, right? That's what the symbiote used to be about. It used to be about how that alien creature would deal with the man it loved rejecting him. Now it's about Peter getting super fucking mad and angry, and no, the symbiote is evil. It is actually evil. It's not a fucking thing with feelings and emotions. It just spikes the anger of the user. Nah, man. I'm sorry. I miss when the symbiote was a thing with an. I miss when the symbiote was treated like a character with a valid fucking reason to be angry. Kai the symbol was like an addiction for Peter. All right, bro. I'm sorry, chatter. I know you don't read comics. I know you don't read comics, and that's why you think that. All right? You have only been shown adaptations of the symbiote that turn it into a drug allegory. It is not a drug allegory. The symbiote is a thinking, feeling being that loved Peter and felt fucking rejected when Peter didn't want anything to do with it. Didn't Spectacular make a mix of the two? I think so. Because there was that part where Peter tries to trick not tries, but there was the part where Peter tricks the symbiote into coming back to him. Web of Shadows is great, but it did irreparable damage to the symbiote. I think it's a couple of things. I don't know. It was kind of like a snowball effect. It started with the 90s show, with that show, you know, where it showed Peter fucking going out on that fucking crash out and getting super fucking angry at everything and almost killing Shocker. Then it carried on in Spectacular Spider-Man, where Peter got mad at all his friends and shit. And after Web of Shadows, it just got so much fucking worse. Insomniac Spider-Man 2 picked it up, and everything was just horrible from there. I'm honestly really disappointed in Insomniac for how they did Venom. To be honest, I don't expect them to get any better after this. After what they did to the symbiote. They fumbled one of Spider-Man's greatest fucking spin-off characters. And I'm not gonna lie, I have very little faith that Insomniac is gonna be able to bring it back and actually make good shit with Spider-Man again. Because if that's how they do a character like Venom, I don't think they're gonna. I don't think they have it. I don't think they're ever gonna recapture the magic the first game had. I think they've proved that they can't handle the reins. If that's how Venom gets done. Man, I'm already feeling the fucking the animation. What's it called? The animation fatigue. I've only been doing this for like a fucking hour. Finally, someone said it. Insomniac Spider-Man 2 is terrible. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like everybody was saying that. I don't know. I think that was the consensus after the game was released. I know you're a Spider-Man guy, but did you see the trailer for Clayface? It looks pretty good. No, I didn't see it. I didn't even know they were making a Clayface movie. They're making a Clayface movie? I didn't know that. Chat, is this true? Is this guy lying to me? They're not making a Clayface movie. I don't believe him. I don't believe this guy. He's totally lying. I've never seen anything about a Clayface movie in my life. This dude's not telling the truth. This dude's lying, 100%. 100%. Not a doubt in my mind. It's true? No. It's not true. Not true. Kai, they're lying to you? See, that's what I'm saying. I can always rely on Satormus to have my back. You guys are trying to pull one over on me. They'd never make a movie about Clayface. Come on now. Next, you're gonna tell me they're making a Man-Bat movie. By the way, chat, you guys should totally not rewind to earlier on in the stream. You guys should not rewind to 50 minutes ago in the stream. I'm telling you not to do it. You guys should not rewind to 50 minutes ago in the stream. That's like my favorite thing to do. That's my favorite fucking thing to do. When somebody comes in here like 20 minutes, like 30 minutes after I've talked about something or like reacted to something live on stream, and they ask me if I've seen it, I love just lying and pretending like I have no clue what the fuck they're talking about. That's like my favorite thing to do. Tomoing my dachi. Good for you, chatter. I wish I could be like you right now. Kai, what is your most hated Spider-Man series? It's kind of hard. I'd have to say, if you tied me to a chair and I had to choose between Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man, Marvel's Spider-Man 2017, and Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man, I think the one that I would have the most violent of a reaction to would be probably Ultimate Spider-Man, just because of the sheer length of it. Spider-Man, the Spider-Man 2017 show, I feel like that would be a relaxing... That would be the most relaxed... well, no. I'd be bored. I would be very fucking bored if I got tied to a chair and forced to watch the 2017 Spider-Man show. But Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man... Because these are the three stinkers. I'm thinking about the 3 Spider-Man TV shows I hate the most. Or I dislike the most. Right? I'd have to say it's probably Ultimate Spider-Man. I would feel the worst about being forced to rewatch Ultimate Spider-Man. Just because it's so long and nothing really happens in it. It's like fucking Family Guy.
At Space Otaku 11 is so cool they gave me $1.99. D. Still waiting for the Lester the Unlikely stream.
You're never gonna get it, bro. You're gonna be waiting until you're dead. Ultimate Spider-Man is way overhated. You're supposed to look at it as a comedy. But here's the thing. Spider-Man comics have always been funny. Right? They weren't strictly comedies, but it was a funny story. Like, there were funny aspects to Spider-Man. They didn't need to rework the entirety of Spider-Man to be a comedy for it to be funny. Like, they didn't need to wrap the entire show into a fucking haha funny compilation. It's just slop at that point. Why don't you like Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man? I think Peter Parker in that show is a really fucking undefined character. He's really fucking boring. This is like the second time we've seen a sugar daddy millionaire supplying Peter with the tools to be Spider-Man. It's overdone at this point. And it's a comic book show. It's a show with a comic book aesthetic, and yet it's not based on any comic book stories. I think it's a fucking... I don't like to use the word LARP, but it is kind of... I feel like it's a show written by LARPers for LARPers. Kai, what is your favorite Ditko Amazing Spider-Man cover? That's kind of hard. I like... Well, I'll name some of my favorite. Well, honestly, I don't like the covers. as much as I like the little spread pages you see at the beginning of the stories, I think you will get some really good Steve Ditko artwork out of those, more than you will in the comics, or on the cover of the comic. I meant. I feel like Ditko does some of his best work after you actually like open the comic and like look at the fucking intro page, because there's one that I'm thinking of specifically. I remember the opener for the Scorpion issue. That is a really good fucking drawing. I believe it's a redrawing of a panel from the comic itself, but my fucking god, Steve Ditko just proves why he's the GOAT in a lot of those fucking splash pages. I think the Vulture issues have some really good opening pages as well. I love the Electro splash page personally. Do you mean the one in issue 9, or do you mean the one in the annual? Because I think the one in the annual is also really good. What Steve Ditko story is your favorite? I have to say Amazing Spider-Man 25. Amazing Spider-Man 25 with the Spider Slayer is one of the greatest Spider-Man stories of all time, in my eyes. It's so fucking good. You know, Peter starts the story thinking that he's going to be able to get an easy paycheck off of Jameson and humiliate him at the same time. And he ends up accidentally instigating the creation of one of his greatest enemies. It's so fucking good. Not only that, you know, you get to see the climax, or not the climax, but you get to see some fucking funny Flash Thompson shit happening in the issue. You even get to see Betty Brant interacting in the story as well, and, you know, trying to save Peter from the Slayer, you know, trying to turn off Jameson's controls. So much good stuff happens in issue 25. If I had to recommend, like, if you chat, listen to me. If you are trying to get somebody to read the original issues of Spider-Man, show them Amazing Spider-Man issue 25. It's such a good story. I skipped that one, damn. Yeah, man, you skipped one of the best issues, bro. You got to go back and read that. That's the good shit. All right, let's see how this looks so far. Not bad. Kai, I have a weird question. That Disney thing in your video, or was that just a way to say that you're not doing any videos anymore? Please, please, please read. Dude, I honestly, I made a mistake not uploading a video after that April Fool's video, because I've genuinely convinced people on accident that I'm not going to be uploading anymore, and that's not the case. I just need to make videos. Truth be told. Like, I gotta find stuff to make videos on. I might do a sequel to He Is Ugly, because I think there are some costumes out there that I need to shit on. Specifically, the Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man costume. I need to shit on that one. Because, my god, I didn't realize how much potential there was for a fucking critique video just because of that small little baby front emblem. But I think the trouble is that I have to find a collection of suits that are so ugly that they warrant me making an entire video on them, you know? I just need to find a collection of suits like that. Have you ever listened to Peter Parker with a pole? No. I don't know what that is. What is that? I'm going to put that on. Peter Parker with a pole. All right, let's play it.
Ring on Lee a hoe, I'm really whip slinger on the low. I don't want nobody to know. Can't be Spider-Man all the time, I'm Peter Parker with a pole. Can't be Spider-Man all the time, I'm Peter Parker with a pole. I can't be Spider-Man all the time, I'm Peter Parker with a pole. You play with me, then it's I'm go. You play with me, then I'm a blow. I'm Peter Parker with a pole. Peter Parker with a pole. I'm Peter Parker with a pole. Peter Parker with a pole. I'm Peter.
Do not ever ask me about that fucking song again. Kai, do you think that this episode is going to be better than the first? Yeah, I think it's going to be funnier than the first episode. I hope so. I hope that people find it funnier than the first one. I think the problem with the first episode for me was that I didn't nail the emotional beats as good as I should have, and I think I did too much time like overstating, because I know it's the first episode and I'm supposed to convey. You know, I'm supposed to show off the beginning of Peter's character arc. I'm supposed to show, you know, the character that he has to evolve out of. And it's the guy who blames himself for literally fucking everything. And I feel like I could have done that better in the first episode. And I feel like I kind of dragged down the episode with Peter a little bit. That's the one thing I'm worried about. I'm worried that this show is going to have a Peter Parker that's so mopey that everybody hates him, right? But I feel like with this episode, Peter, there is still going to be some elements of Peter being a bit of a mope, but it's going to be it's going to be played for laughs. Not for laughs, but Peter's going to be taking it completely serious. But in this episode, there are going to be people around Peter that can actually like challenge him and get a different side out of him so that he won't just be like moping around the whole episode, if you get my deal. I think it's going to be funnier. It's going to be funnier than the first episode. Yo, I'm your #1 fan. Can I put you on my Tomodachi Island? I don't chat. I'm honored. First of all, I'm honored that you would ask. I don't know why you guys feel like you gotta ask me though. You can put me on your island, chat. You can put me on your Tomodachi Island. I love seeing you guys fucking recreate me and things. I think it'd be funny. Go for it. Kai, I know Peter is contractually heterosexual, but if any Spider-Man variant was gay, which one would it be? probably be Andrew's Spider-Man, because Andrew was pushing really hard for Spider-Man to be gay, or at least like a little gay, like bisexual. So I'd have to say that it's Andrew. PSM, what you be reposting on X, bro? That pic of Mary Jane in the bed? Bro, what are you talking about? What are you talking about, what I be reposting on my X? What do you mean? On my Twitter, you mean? Hold on. What? Oh, wait, I know what you're talking about. What, this? Are you complaining about seeing this on your timeline? I'm sharing pictures of my goat, Mary Jane, and you're complaining about it. You're seeing this beautiful work of art on your timeline, and you're complaining about it? Shut your mouth. You know what? I didn't go far enough. I'm gonna repost the black cat variant too, just because you said so. And the Gwen one. I'm spinning it back. I'm spinning it back. Hold on. I'm doing this just for you. I hope you open this shit at work. Also, low key, why is my chat frozen? Hold on. Where is she? Where's the black cat? I want the regular black cat. Boom. Or that's Gwen. Boom. Repost. Where's black cat at? Boom. Repost. Ungrateful. Ungrateful ass. Gooner Kai strikes again. Bro, why does everything have to be fucking Gooner shit with you, chat? Why can't I just see a beautiful drawing of a beautiful woman and repost it on the timeline? Alright, why do you guys see beautiful women, drawings of beautiful women, and immediately jump to goon shit? There's no such thing as art anymore. Everything is fucking spank bank material to you fucking freaks. Alright, if Michelangelo was sculpting beautiful nude women today, you guys would be fucking... I'm not going to say what I was about to say.
At Space Otaku 11 is so cool they gave me $1.99. D, we all know you Goon Kai.
Fake news. 100% fake news. Can you play the sequel to the Spider-Man Ubisoft game? When the fuck was there a Spider-Man Ubisoft game? Huh? When did that happen? Kai, have you ever heard Slay Thy Dragon? What is that? I don't know what that is. I swear to God, if it's some fucking stupid ass goon song. And if fucking Slay Your Dragon is a metaphor for fucking meat beating, I'm gonna ban you. Play it. I'm not gonna play it. Alright, fuck it. I'm gonna play it. Slay Thy Dragon. What? Am I seeing the right thing?
Slay thy dragon, depart my horse and wagon. Use thou fuse with ease and like thy cannon. Scorn a peasant, my dagger is unpleasant. At nightfall shoot a pheasant. I love gunpowder resin. I intend to take dividends you make. You surely break, and I will draw my cutlass. You shall question the artillery capabilities of my fellow knightsmen. Never. Oh, qualms swiftly and promptly resolved in witch's cauldron, but thy shall gallop towards thy enemy castle with thy bow and arrow I will wrestle. If I sight thy opposition, I shall complete our mission. If peace are in my vision, and if I knew I ought to pursue my enemy to a speedy execution.
Finn. You know what? I can't hate on that. I'm glad I played that. Don't ban that chatter. Don't ban that chatter. Oh wait, I just realized that frame 4 is a duplicate of frame 2, so I don't need to color it. Ah, fuck. Oh shit, what the hell did I just do? I just summoned the fucking black blob of death. What does this shot look like so far? I'll play it for you. It's not fully colored, so the color's gonna go in and out for the scene, but this is what it looks like right now. Blink and you miss it kind of shit. It's only like just under 2 seconds of animation. I'm getting ahead of myself. I didn't even fucking finish all the green. Is it me, or are you way more chill with the camera off? No, I mean, it depends on what I'm doing. I was watching myself play Tomodachi Life to clip myself today. And I was like, damn. I'm really like screaming like a fucking idiot over like me's on my screen right now. Like I look like a fucking moron. So maybe like subconsciously I've just decided that I'm going to be more chill cuz I don't want to look like a fucking idiot all the time. But it also depends on how much of it depends on what kind of crazy shit I'm doing on stream. Like if I'm looking at some insane shit, I'm probably gonna be yelling and screaming. But if I'm not, then I'm probably gonna be relaxed. PSM, do you listen to Gorillaz? I used to when I was a kid. I still do now, but not as much. Like, I have absolutely destroyed my brain with Feel Good Inc. and Clint Eastwood. I don't think I can't listen to those songs anymore. Like, I have ruined it for myself. Like, I don't think I could ever want to hear those songs again with how much I fucking ruined myself with them. But, that being said, there's still some Gorillaz music that I like. I like 192000. I like Empire Ants from the Plastic Beach album. I like Humility. I like a lot of the stuff from the Song Machine. I like what's a Gorillaz song I really like? I like New Gold. What else? I like what's the song about the volcano coming out of the monkey's head or something? I like, what else? I don't know. Fire coming out of a monkey's head. That's what it was. I pray that Kai sees my question. Kai, I'm making a stop-motion MCU and DCU. I'm wondering how I can contact voice actors other than just their comment sections. My first time doing a project like this and I don't know what to do. There are a lot of online not agencies, but like online websites where people can post auditions and shit like that. I don't have any names at the moment, but there are a lot of casting websites out there that you can definitely use where you can like put up applications for an audition. I didn't do a lot of that for my Spider-Man show, but I came very close when I was looking for who I wanted to cast Mary Jane as. I was very fucking freaked out in that whole process because I was really nervous about who was going to play Mary Jane, and I wasn't sure what I wanted to do or what I was going to do. I almost used, I think it was called Backstage. I think Backstage is one of those sites you can use. But if you want to reach out to voice actors, I think a lot of people will be smart enough to have their business emails in their like YouTube descriptions and shit like that. Kai, watch Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared on stream. I don't know. I don't want to become too much of a fucking reaction YouTuber. I think people who just like react to shit on camera for a YouTube video, that's like one of the lowest calibers of YouTube entertainment, and I don't think I ever want to do stuff like that. Now, that's different for a Spider-Man fan film or something, because I can actually provide insight on the topic of Spider-Man. Like, that is one of the only instances where you should be watching some reactors, I guess, for lack of a better word, is because then the person watching actually has some insight on the thing that you're watching, and you can actually learn something that you wouldn't have learned from just watching the thing that the person is reacting to. But I don't think I would do that. Kai, do you think the Spider-Man Noir show is gonna suck? Yeah, probably. I don't know. I know it's done by Phil Lord and Chris Miller, but it doesn't seem like they're making the show with respect to the original Noir comics, and unless I'm out of the loop on them, I feel like they're doing their own thing, and that's when I kind of nope out when it comes to comic book productions. I should read Spider-Man Noir so that I'm not talking. Well, I've read the original Spider-Man Noir story. I've read that. I haven't read any of the new Spider-Man Noir stuff. That's what I am not sure whether or not the new Noir show is based off of. It could be based off of those newer comics. I don't know. But I don't know. I just don't really care. Will you make MJ a smoker like in the 90s? Lol. Yeah, I will. I will. I'm not even gonna hide it. I just will. I'm not even gonna sit here and lie about it. I'm just gonna do it. You know what, chat? I probably will end up reading those Spider-Man Noir comics for my Spider-Man Noir video. Kai, when will you watch Toei's Spider-Man Coward? Fuck, maybe I'll react to it on stream. I don't know. Kai, why are one of his eyes like that? Because he's a fucking freak, that's why. Somebody in the chat said, who is Charlie Kirk? We are. We are Charlie Kirk! Nah, we are not Charlie Kirk, chat. That dude was a racist. I'm sorry. I can't hide you from the truth, chat. We are not Charlie Kirk. Wait, was Charlie actually a good guy or a bad guy? I'm confused, man. I think he was a bad guy. I think he was one of those talking heads that was made to make Americans blame their fellow man and minorities with everything wrong in the world instead of the people who are actually in charge. I think Charlie Kirk was one of those people who wanted you to get mad at your neighbors and get mad at all the brown people in the world, as opposed to like actually blaming your government for everything wrong in the world. I think Charlie was a bad guy. What makes you say that, Kai? I think the clip of him talking about black pilots is a really good example. Like the one where he goes, if I see my pilot is a black guy, I'm gonna go, ooh, I hope he's qualified. Like, bro, anybody flying a commercial fucking airplane has obviously gone through the fucking tests necessary to fucking put them in that position. Even if there was some DEI program that made it easier for them to get that job, that's not going to take away all the tests that they have to do to be able to fucking fly the planes in the first place. They don't just go, oh, a black person on the street, okay, you can be a pilot now. No. But Charlie Kirk was trying to make you think that that's what happened. And that's just not the case. I think he wanted you to look at your fellow man and fucking blame them instead of the government. I remember when he said he was going to stop talking about Epstein. That was a good one for me. He said, he literally said this verbatim. He said, I'm going to trust my friends in the government. Those were his words on the Epstein files. I don't fuck with that guy. Charlie Kirk's legacy is just AI and Kirkification and how his wife didn't give a fuck about him dying. True. Low-key true. I think, unfortunately, and not even unfortunately, I don't know. I guess truthfully, in the eyes of most people, right? Because if you liked politics, or you cared for politics, you knew who the Kirk was, right? But if you don't care about politics and you see all this Kirk shit online, all you see is how much the dude's wife clearly didn't give a fuck about him and all these dumbass, like, AI Kirk memes in the comment sections. And unfortunately, I don't know why I keep using the word unfortunately. I don't know. Because it's kind of sad. I don't know. The dude's politics were horrible. But man, that is a grim fate, and I can't help but feel bad about it. I think he actively tried to make the world a worse place. I mean, and I can't say what was in his heart, so I don't know for sure. But fuck me, dude. He certainly didn't fucking exude moral values. But yeah, I think most people are gonna remember him for the fucking AI Kirk memes and his wife not loving it. Which is sad. That's sad. I don't care. Sad way to go. Sad way to be remembered. Should he have gotten shot? Fuck no. Nobody should be fucking shot and assassinated. Nobody who has never taken somebody who has never taken a human life has never had control over somebody else's fucking mortality. Nobody like that deserves to be killed. Let me just say that. I think the dude should still be living and breathing. The dude should still be alive and not being an asshole, but I don't know. The dude should not have been shot. That being said, I think he wasted his time on the fucking planet being a fucking asshole. I mean, I certainly don't want to spend my time in the fucking spotlight trying to get you guys to fucking look suspiciously at every brown person you know. It'd be a waste of my fucking life. It'd be a waste of my fucking life if I got on stream and kept trying to fucking convince you guys that every fucking minority doesn't deserve to be where they are and such, and they're fucking profiting off of DEI and they're fucking welfare queens or whatever. If I will have used my fame to try to convince you guys to think that way, I will have wasted my life, in my opinion. That's why I don't do shit like that. Alright, I want to use my fucking fame for good. I want to try to fucking do good things. Jesus Christ, I didn't realize how loud the music is. My bad, chat. PSM, how do you get the voices in your EP? Well, what you don't know is that I actually do the voices myself. I do every single voice myself. I voice all the characters. I voice Mary Jane. I voice Mysterio. I voice Venom. I voice all of it. And the guy who plays Peter Parker, that's actually not me. That's Josh Keaton. No, I'm just kidding. Some of the voice actors are my friends. And some of them are people that I have had recommended to me through my friends. But the thing about my show is that I pay people to voice act in my show. Like, I don't want to waste anybody's time, so I pay them. Unless we're talking about the MJ voice actor, who I don't pay because she's my dog and she doesn't want to be paid anyway. So shout out to her for that. All right, let me see how this looks. Alright, I'm gonna remove the repeat frame here. Because I thought that looked good. I'm just gonna do like a... Like a little squished version of the frame. MJ is voiced by a dog. No. I meant... Whatever. Whatever, man. Whatever. Okay. I think this is done. I think this is done. It's a little choppy. But, you know, I can always clean it up, you know, because this shot's not complete. I still have to animate the car, the glass, the background, all that stuff. Ugh. Somebody in the chat said, if Mary Jane is a smoker, is Peter gonna accidentally swallow the cig when trying to kiss her? How the fuck do you... How do you guys think smoking works? How do you guys think that when somebody smokes, the cigarette is like perpetually inside their mouth? Like the whole thing? Sorry, sometimes I just see a chat like that and I'm like, what are you thinking? Like sometimes I see a chat and I want to go inside your brain and know why you think this way. Won't you get copyrighted? I see it like this, right? I see it like this. This is how I see it. If Marvel is an alligator, right? I'm one of those birds that flies into the alligator's open mouth and picks out food from the teeth, right? I get the benefit because I get the food. The alligator gets the benefit because it doesn't get gingivitis or some shit like that. But at any moment, the alligator could decide to bite down and fucking murder me. So could I get copyrighted? Yes. But it hasn't happened yet. I don't know why. Kai, which side of the cigarette do you smoke? Neither. Because smoking is bad for you. Sorry, chat. I'm tired. I'm tired. I'm sore. My fucking body hurts from rock climbing. I'm feeling weak. But luckily, this next shot is a fairly easy shot. So, this shot is... It takes place right here. It's a tight shot of this little area, right? And these kids, they're seeing this man. He's just gotten up from drop kicking this person's car. He's holding them at gunpoint now. You're a child, right? What are you gonna do when you see somebody holding a gun at a kid who just left your fucking car line at elementary school? Obviously, you're gonna fucking scream your lungs out. So that's what we're animating right now. I showed my friends the Tomodachi short you posted today and forgot they don't fuck with Spidey as much as me, and they were confused. This is why I enjoy things in solitude and I don't enjoy things with other people. Sorry, I'm being an asshole. It's probably half because I'm screaming like a fucking idiot in that clip. Just say you hate kids. What? I'm so confused. What? What? What is this guy saying? What did he mean by this? Right, I have to draw Miles relatively cleanly here because I drew him a little rough in the sketch. So I haven't drawn a lot of this new design for Miles yet. So I have to be very careful about how I do this because I want it to look right. Oh my god, I can't believe you hate kids. No! Anthony! I don't! Why would you say something so controversial and yet so brave? Oh, well, I should have owned it then. I should have owned it. Chat really weird today. Yeah, kind of. There are some people saying some strange things today. Kai, I want to thank you because I found your content in a dark time in my life, and I love Spider-Man since I was like 6. You inspired me to pick up drawing again. Thanks, bro. You're welcome, man. I'm glad I could do that for you. I think his chin comes out too far. I have to practice drawing Miles a lot more. This is his first scene, so I think I can get away with drawing him really fucking weird. But I think after this, especially since Miles is one of the most important characters in the show, I'm gonna have to draw him a lot fucking more, just to make sure I nail it. Kai said he hated Mary Jane and Gwen was better. When the fuck did I say that? I'm gonna sue you for slander. When the fuck did I say that? I would never say that shit. I'm not a TASM fan. I'm not a TASM only fan. Chat, this is how you can tell that somebody is a Spider-Man movie only watcher, and you shouldn't listen to a thing they say about Spider-Man. If they say that Gwen is better than MJ, that's how you should know you should close your ears to that person forever. If they say Gwen is better. Genuinely, like, the only people that think Gwen is a better love interest are people who have never fucking read the comics whatsoever. You open a single fucking comic with Gwen dating Peter in it, that man is fucking miserable.
At a Gramuglia is so cool they gave me $5. D. Kai saw the end of Invincible S4 and thought my cartoon needs more at $, which means he will redesign MJ.
No, no, no! Whoa, whoa, that is fucking crazy! I haven't even seen Invincible Season 2! Nah, bro. How could you say that about Mary Jane? Wait, are you saying that Mary Jane is ass, or that are you saying that I need to redesign Mary Jane to have a bigger ass? I'm confused. I'm confused, bro. Gwen literally hated Spider-Man. True, that's what I'm fucking saying, bro. She is not the one for Peter. After the death of her father, she literally went on a fucking hate campaign against Spider-Man. She aligned with a fucking racist to fucking help him with his hate campaign for Spider-Man because she hated Spider-Man. She is not the one, bro. She is not the one for Peter. R.I.P. Bozo. Rest in piss. Fuck Gwen. Forget about her. Forget about her. We smoking on Gwendolyn Stacy. We're smoking on Gwendolyn Stacy. We're smoking on Gwendolyn Stacy. So somebody in the chat said, is Gwen a fan of the Kirky Turkey? That is a new one. Dude, I wish people were making up names for Charlie Kirk like this while he was still alive. That would have been fucking awesome. If somebody went up to his fucking Turning Point booth and went, yo, what up, Kirky Turkey? I got a question for you about why you hate black people. And he'd be like, what? Kirky Turkey? I just get called a Kirky Turkey? What? I feel like I put his arm in a weird position. I gotta fucking change that. This is not right. I should kill myself. I'm not gonna finish that sentence. I'm not gonna finish that sentence. Now we got the Green Goblin quotes in the chat. Finish it! Finish it! And deliver us from evil. Now, when was the last time that something like that happened in a Spider-Man movie? When was the last time that we ever got something like that in a Spider-Man movie? Never. Out, am I? No one says no to me. You either drip or drown, Spider-Man. That's some neat trick. That sense of yours. Don't forget your water, bro. You know what? You're right. I'm gonna go get some water if I'm gonna be fucking doing the stupid ass Green Goblin voice. I'm back. Oh, I just realized this is the first time I'm actually like drawing Judge for real. I haven't drawn like a clean shot of him in the show. Kai, do you like Wingstop? Yeah, I like Wingstop. I've even tried the atomic wings. I thought they were pretty good. Well, they're not good. The flavor of the atomic wings, not very good. But I don't know. I think anything from that place is good with sauce. So I've had the atomic wings. To answer your question, that's how much I like Wingstop. Wingstop is good, but their fries suck ass. I think you just have a bad Wingstop in the area. The Wingstop that I have, the fries there are always good. You just gotta eat them first. This is the thing about fast food fries. You have to eat the fries. You have to eat a decent amount of them before you eat your main fucking thing that comes with the meal. Because the fries, you leave them out for a bit and they taste like shit. Alright? If you are not eating the fries fast enough, you're gonna get a worse fry. It's not gonna be as good. It's not gonna be as crispy. It's not gonna be as hot. You gotta eat the fries before they turn to shit. So either you're door dashing and the fries are getting fucking weak in the bag, or the Wingstop that you have just isn't fucking, they are not cooking. Have you ever tried McDonald's? No, actually, I've never had McDonald's in my life. Never, ever. I've never had McDonald's. I'm being an asshole. Maybe that person's not from America or something. I don't know. Yo, Joe Geo, thank you for the 10.
At JoeGeo98 is so cool they gave me $10. D. Hey Kai, do you think Miles Morales is technically immortal due to the fact both Ultimate Peter and Osborn revived because they had the Oz formula in their system? We never knew how Peter got to GA.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they decided to make Miles... Well, I mean, I don't know. I feel like the Miles being immortal thing is something I don't know. I could see him being immortal, but I could also see it as one of those things that Marvel will be wishy-washy with. I don't know. I could see them committing to the immortality thing, but I could also see them not committing to it. But then again, these characters are never going to truly die anyway. So, I mean, it's not like they weren't already immortal anyway. There's somebody in the chat spamming touch grass, bro. Shout out to that guy. I won't be doing it though. I won't be touching grass. Sorry. I got work to do, man. I can't go touch grass. I've got more important things to do. No, wait, why'd you ban that guy? Oh. Well, I guess he has nothing better to do than to go touch grass now. Sometimes you can let my haters stick around. Unless they're like being racist or something. If somebody is like hating on me and it's kind of funny, they don't have to get banned. I want my haters to thrive in the chat. I am banned in my bad. No worries. He's going to come back and he's just going to tell me to touch grass, so. It's not like anything is really going to change. I eat grass. Okay, so I think that you might have accidentally just unbanned a cow who has somehow typed his way into my chat from the fields. I hate this song. Dude, you know what I want to hear? You know what I want to hear? I want to hear the original Silent Hill song. I want to hear the original Silent Hill theme. Yes. Yes. I love this shit. I think I might cut the other kids out of the shot. No, wait. I need them for the screaming. I'm not going to cut them. Alright, I'm going to pull over all the other kids from the side that were in the shop before. I accidentally drew this kid in a fucking thickness that is fucking bigger than... He's in the wrong brush stroke. I used a thicker brush stroke than I should have for this kid. I gotta go back and do it again. Okay, I love this song, but I don't want to tire out my fans by playing it over and over again. Somebody in the chat said, oh wait, Satorma said Red Sun in the Sky, Kai. You know you want to? I do. I do want to play Red Sun in the Sky. Chat, this is one of the greatest songs of all time, called Mao Zedong Propaganda Music, Red Sun in the Sky. Chat, you've never heard of shit this good. Listen to this. This is my favorite song. This song helps me stay productive. Turn this shit up! Turn me up! Turn me up! Yeah! Yeah! Oh, wait, I can't dance on the camera like that, sorry. Turn me up! Trumpet solo! I wish I could sing along so bad. I don't fucking know Chinese. up, Mal. Where you at, Mal? Come on, Mal, drop the beat. Bring it back. Bring it back. Yes.
天上太阳红呀红彤彤哎，心中的太阳是毛泽东哎，他领导我们的解放哎，真理翻身当家做主人，咿呀咿自由呀呀自由啊，真理翻身当家做主人。天上太阳红呀红彤彤哎。
I'm not stopping the song, by the way, chat. I'm letting it go through for the whole 6 minutes. I wish I could repeat any of these words back. Put it on loop, Kai, you won't. It is already on loop. Alright, I fucking snapped out of it. My fucking, the Chinese brain worms have left my brain. I'm a patriot again. I love America. I love imperialism and all that shit. I've snapped out of it. Turn that fucking Chinese propaganda. Turn that shit off. It didn't fucking work on me. I'm a fucking red-blooded American. I don't want to hear nothing about no Mao Zedong. I don't want to hear none of that shit. I'm a fucking American. I love Trump. I love God. And I love... I'm not going to say what I was about to say. Anyway. Oh shit, chat. We have 17 minutes. We have 17 minutes until the Tomodachi live stream is gonna start. Let me save my file. I just finished Invincible. Nice work, man. What? Why are you saying that like I worked on Invincible? Like I'm responsible for anything on the fucking Invincible or anything related to the Invincible production. You know what? I'm just gonna take the compliment. Thank you, bro. I worked very hard on animating the show. Are you sure? Protein tubes with that white sauce. What is that about? Why do I keep seeing that in my chat? What is the protein tubes with the white sauce meme? What is that about? What are you guys talking about? What are you guys talking about? Protein tubes with the white sauce. What is that? Alright, I should have known that I wasn't gonna get a fucking straight answer and just the same shit I've already been fucking hearing. Alright, I think I'm gonna stop animating at 5:50 and then get ready to switch the stream over at that point. So we've got a couple more minutes of this. I don't think I'm gonna finish this animation by then. The Clayface trailer is out? Nah, fake news. They're not making a Clayface movie. This guy's making stuff up. Bro's just straight lying. They'd never make a movie about Clayface. Everybody knows this. A villain movie? Nobody would be stupid enough to do that but Sony. No, they would never make a Clayface movie. Fake news, fake news. Oh, I forgot to draw the fucking line back in. Alright, it's 550. Chat, it's 550. 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 Chat, it's 550. You know what that means? That means that I'm done animating for today. And we're gonna start up the Tomodachi Life stream. So, if you wish to continue watching me live, what I need you to do is I need you to click that link in the pinned chat, because we're gonna be running over there and we're gonna be doing a Tomodachi Life stream. But until then, I'm gonna read out all the donators for this stream. I want to give a huge thank you to Joe Gio, Anthony Gramuglia. Sorry, I've never pronounced your name out loud. Space Otaku, Monkey Time, Astro Toidle. I think the biggest donator of the stream was Joe Gio. So shout out to him. Chat, I'm not leaving you, so I'm not saying goodbye. I hope to see you in the next stream over. And if not, then I will say goodbye to you. Goodbye, guys. It's Tomodachi Lifetime, baby!